Is it a what?
I
It's
don't
not a
even wear
dad. It's
hat.
not a dad hat. It's not a dad hat. It's like a snap. It's a snapback. It's like this kind of hat, but
It's
it's
like
more
a trucker hat. It's got
yeah,
the shit
more
right
of a-
I can
here.
rock with that. Does it?
Yeah,
Does
I
it?
mean, I
What does
fuck
it?
with it.
Wait, does it?
It's
Does
pretty
it bend
fire.
at the brim, or is it one of them
Yeah,
flat ones?
it will. It will.
You can. Yeah, I'm about to say you
Oh,
can
know how to
bend it.
do. You know how you gotta make it.
Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right,
So we got to do the introduction. Are we gonna start it, or can I go to the gas station and get something to drink?
What?
The gas station.
Right. Just a question.
My
nigga, I think it's time to go.
All right, I'm about to start it.
Nigga said, oh, I got time to go get some meat.
This nigga.
Niggas know. As soon as he would have said 5 minutes, we'd have knew it was 30.
I would have got off, nigga. The episode of the pre-pro would have been the podcast for this week.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to play 2K. It was dragging before, but everybody's here. Everybody left.
On 2K?
Yeah, because it was. I was online and that shit was just lagging. But there's mad people here, and everybody brought their systems and phones and all. But all them niggas.
Got you.
Where you at? I'm in Boston.
Oh shit. Niggas in the cabin, like white people.
Hey man,
that's fun.
Lavish. It's a lot. It's a lot of us here. It's cool.
A lot of us here. Heard you.
Yeah, you know, it's a good number.
Just made sure say hi to the neighbors. Hey, what's up, brother?
What episode is this? 15, right?
14.
What's up, brother?
Well, let me check.
15.
I think it's 14 is the last.
Hold on. Let me check the spot.
Damn, y'all done went this many episodes of kicking me off. I'm gonna tell my story. I'm putting it in my bio.
15. This one's 15.
Got a lot of things I could do better if I tried to. They don't know the trauma we endured and we survived through. Family is the anchor to the ship of which I'm tied to. So if I get this sinking, well, I guess I'm finna die too. It's true. I gotta get some shit off my chest. I ain't saying I'm the worst, but I ain't always been the best. Mama died in Florida, that's where they laid her down to rest. But I only visit twice in my life, and it's nothing I'm proud of. Brother, he got locked in them tears. Lose your life and your freedom, that's what everybody fears.
All right, welcome back to the Make It Home Safe podcast. This is episode 15. I'm one of your hosts, Dingle, Kez, a couple different aliases that I go by. We got a crew of 6 today. Vash is back from his hiatus. You know, he's the diva of the group, so he takes often breaks, etc. I'll let everybody else introduce themselves.
What's going on, y'all? Reed back again, 205 at the Make It Home Safe podcast, man. Excited to get this thing going again, bro. It's been good, man. All the love and support you guys have been giving us, showing us the feedback's been great. We're gonna keep on going until we can, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
What's good, Vash Time, Vash Cash. 3 or 5. Don't say shit to me, Russ. Once again. Yeah, bro. I appreciate y'all sticking with us. Episode 15. Hope y'all like this one.
Yo, what's good? Drunk on Saturday. It's your boy Russ. Don't ask me about my love life. Yo, we talking cash shit today. We got a special guest for y'all. Let's get it.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? 5 of 5, the moderator, Big Cap in the group chat, Cap in America, or Quam. And we're gonna move to the guest.
I am not no damn guest. I'm part of this podcast. I'm officially moving in. I seen the crib. I like the crib. There's an extra room. I'm here. It's Jus Cuz, man. You see the ad under there. I came to talk my shit, to be a clown. Make it home safe podcast, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So today's topics, we got the over-unders, we got some fan questions, and we got a little Michael Jordan question. First, for the over-under. Let's explain the rules for those who don't abide by the rules. It's either underrated or overrated. There's no in between. It's overrated or underrated. All right.
That's not true. That's not true. I can. How you gonna tell me I played the game and I can't do what I want when I play it?
It's not over under even. It's over under. All right. So Chick-fil-A, overrated or underrated?
Fact. Who?
Chick-fil-A, overrated or underrated? Which I got.
Overrated.
Under.
If we gotta go by your rules, underrated.
It's overrated. It's not better than Zaxby's.
The chicken's not seasoned. Y'all hype Chick-fil-A when they don't season their chicken. Y'all talk about the sauces, but you can go to the grocery store and get the sauces.
Or you could go to Chick-fil-A And get the fire sandwich.
Have you ever had? Have you ever?
that
ever had-
spicy chicken?
Chick-fil-A is not good.
Have you ever had
No,
chicken
bro.
minis, bro?
Yo, I'm about to say
Oh.
the nuggets, the little nuggets.
You don't even
can't
have to
enjoy
put nothing on them. You don't have to put anything on them.
Chick-fil-A is
No, that
wildly
chicken
underrated.
biscuit
Man.
is fire for breakfast. The chicken
Son.
biscuit?
It is.
What do you call it, Quan?
Chicken biscuit.
What's your
Boom biscuit.
nickname for it?
No, what? No, what are you talking about? Click that, click that.
Man, underrated, man. There's no way you could overrate something so delicious, bro. And this is coming from,
This is crazy.
listen, man.
And
a
the customer
connoisseur.
service is
You know what I'm saying?
A1.
A1. You go to Popeyes, bro.
That is what I'll give them. Their customer service is
That
Yeah,
matters.
customer service.
I feel like some of the customers are like, all right, so this is how I look at it, right? You in New London, you could be anywhere. You in New London, you go there. Everybody ghetto. Everybody ghetto. They remind you of one of your cousins or maybe your mom or somebody, and you be like, I know how nasty she is. So then you don't want the food no more. You're like, nah, I'm good. And Chick-fil-A make you feel right at home.
No,
I don't know
yo,
what it is, but
yo. So,
I feel
yo,
like
you
you clean the
right?
grill after every meal made, every burger made, and I mean every chicken sandwich made. I feel like they clean a fryer.
He said every burger from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they should start making Chick-fil-A burgers. I'll buy it.
So back to the customer service at Chick-fil-A. I was reading something. Somebody's phone fell in the storm drain, and the Chick-fil-A
Yeah, I
dude
saw
went
that.
in the storm drain and got their phone out.
Yeah.
Yo, no.
Yo,
McDonald's,
that's
they would have
brainwashed.
laughed at you.
That's brainwashing.
McDonald's customer service would have laughed at you for being stupid.
And then they would
That's
have
it.
fought you.
That's all you would have got.
Asking.
Like, sir, you're blocking the line.
Calls you all type of dumbasses.
Move.
Yeah, man. I think that's clear.
Their
Okay.
customer service is fine. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it is.
All
Not better
right.
than
So
Zaxby's.
next on the underrated. Actually, Reed, you got something?
Oh
You
nah,
didn't
so
say
I'm
nothing.
going
You
with
can
the
sip
yeah. I'm going with the underrated though. I actually had a Chick-fil-A yesterday.
Bitch.
I had it yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't as good as I remember. But like you said, those chicken nuggets was fire. I had the little 8-piece on the side with the spicy chicken sandwich. I was like,
Heard you.
Gotta get the spicy chicken with the pepper jack cheese.
All right. So
Hold on,
let's.
y'all know I'm on the line ordering Chick-fil-A right now, right?
Yeah,
Y'all know I'm
wow.
on the line. Like,
So
yo,
give me your
DoorDash?
top three chicken only restaurants. Top three.
Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
Yeah. You gotta go Popeyes.
Wings and things.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to Popeyes.
Wings and things.
I never had wings and things. I might go with
I never had
Popeyes
wings and
then. I
things
might go
either.
Popeyes because
Popeyes is number one.
sandwich.
Taking
Then
those.
Zaxby's, and then Chick-fil-A or Cane's, however you want to do that.
because
That's where I'm.
Wingstop is hit or miss. Raising Cane sauce is fire.
Raising
by
Cane's
far.
sauce is fire.
They have the best sauce.
What is that from?
Their tenders really
Where's
ain't
that from?
seasoned.
Raising
like-
Cane's,
it's
it's
kinda
not-
like
yeah, it's like down south, but it's
Down
man,
south.
It's just
West
chicken
type
fingers. That's all they
That's
sell is chicken
fire.
fingers. Chicken finger sandwich or chicken finger combo. That's it.
yeah, shit fire though. And
I'm
again,
Hey, you
Texas
gotta go.
Coast.
If you ain't never had wings and things, you come to the East Coast or not really East. I mean, they
It's
have
like
it in
Southern-
certain
it's like
places.
South.
East
I'm
Coast.
on the
More
East
south,
Coast
though.
outside. I ain't never heard
I
of
know,
it.
but you more northern though. You more
Yeah.
northern. I guess like Southeast.
I feel you.
I need
Southeast
to
wings
try
and
wings and
things,
things.
bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would, cause with my experience, I never had Zaxby's.
yeah, you wildin'.
I mean, when I'm supposed to where is it in Vegas? I'll go when I go to Vegas next month.
I
Is it?
think it's
Nah,
amazing.
it's a southeastern thing. So,
Alright, so yeah, I never.
Yo,
had
listen to
nothing
this
like that.
story, yo. So Daryl,
Yo, relax,
I put
relax.
Daryl on the Zaxby's, right?
Like,
Uh-huh.
And Diamond came down too. So I was like, yo, take her to Zaxby's. So he was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take her, bro. On the way to Zaxby's, this dummy saw Applebee's billboard and ended up taking her there, and the food stinked.
Duh, who goes to
Damn.
Applebee's?
Bro, I had that Applebee's. All right, so let me, since he wasn't in the car, let me break it down.
Who goes
were
to
you
Applebee's?
We were headed to Zaxby's, and we both was in the car and saw the Applebee's billboard. And I was like, damn, I haven't had Applebee's in a minute. She was like, yeah, we used to go all the time. I was like, we can go to Applebee's. She was like, yeah, let's go to Applebee's. It was literally the worst like outing at a restaurant I ever had. Like everything was dry. That shit was trash. We was looking at each other like, we should have went to Zaxby's. And then we got back, and I was like, "Don't tell Kwame." And the first thing she did was tell Kwame.
Why
You
you
know
want to
me.
tell Kwame?
Because he
This nigga
knows.
he never gonna let it go.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Why you ain't listen to him, man?
Honestly, man, I don't know, but I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
was
been
never.
Applebee's since.
Yeah, you
Applebee's
shouldn't,
used to have
man.
a
I
good
wouldn't go
appetite
back.
for drinks, like appetizers, happy hour shit. They got pretty good, like.
No, they
$2
do.
drinks.
They're good for that, but
Yeah.
All right, what's the next
Real?
one?
their
man?
tenders are good. Their
I
tenders
just
are
didn't
good.
like
The
their
chicken
name,
tenders are
man. I'm
fire.
not gonna lie. Applebee's, something about the name.
Applebee's?
Yeah.
If I
What's
don't
the
like
next
it, I'm
topic?
like, nah.
What?
I don't like
You
the
said
name.
move to the next topic?
Yeah, what we got?
Come on, aren't you?
Oh.
What do you?
I'm sorry, I got into the Applebee's talk. All right, Tom Cruise, is he overrated or underrated?
Wait, hold on. Let me get mine first. Tom Cruise is underrated because the mission was impossible 4 times, and he completed it.
Oh,
Absolutely underrated. Vanilla
doing
Sky was fine. He might be a fucking weirdo, like 100% a fucking weirdo off camera, but as an actor, yeah.
What other movies he got? You only named technically 2 movies. 2
You
movies.
really? I'm gonna
Mission
just
Impossible.
let me just say something real quick. You really have, like, if you don't have like a persuasive way of talking to people when you talk about actors and shit like that. I've noticed that the past couple over unders we did when we talked about actors.
You're not selling it.
Who's
You
not?
not. You
That's
not.
Who's
You
not?
not. That's
Who is
not making me
not?
want to go watch a Tom Cruise movie right now.
Nigga, are you kidding me? Vasti, dog, you was trying to tell me Will Smith was a better actor than Jamie Foxx, and I listed off a bunch
But
of.
he is.
Bro,
He
Will
is.
Smith
He's
is?
not.
He is.
He's not.
He
He's
is.
not.
He
He's
is.
not.
We're not doing this.
Nah.
We're not doing this.
No,
We're not
I
doing this.
said-
This is a conversation y'all
Oh, we
had.
got yeah.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Don't talk
For
about
sure.
this.
Hold it down. Hey, let me finish. Bro, you were like,
Jamie
oh,
Foxx is
Law-Abiding Citizen is a really good movie. Like, nigga, you just don't be listening.
You brought
You know,
up
I be talking- you guys-
you brought up something I forgot about. The whole punchline with the Mission Impossible
And
40 times.
but hold on. My thing is,
Just
you
wouldn't
named
even use
6
that in a rap battle, my guy.
You use Will Smith. You know what's crazy? Use
Good
Will
plug-in.
Smith.
That's a dope
We'll get
plug-in.
back. Use Will Smith,
No.
bro. And you named like 5 trash Will Smith movies. The only
Yo,
Will Smith
After
movie-
Earth was trash,
Let's
bro.
say
That
all
was
you
the
gotta name is
only.
After
That was the
Earth.
only movie.
After
That was the
Earth was
only
trash.
movie.
Hey,
That was the only
that
movie
one
that I
movie.
named was trash. Name another one. You
That
said
wasn't
five.
trash.
Trash. It just
said-
wasn't great.
Name another one. Yeah.
Gemini Man.
Gemini
That
Man was
wasn't
trash.
trash. Gemini Man was not trash.
That was trash.
Yo,
It was not trash.
That was
It was
trash.
not
That shit was
trash.
Because I'll
fucking
pull up,
trash.
because I'll pull up Jamie Foxx's catalog. That was
Jamie
trash.
Foxx's catalog is fire.
Stop.
He had
Stop.
some trash.
We're talking
He had
about
some
Will
trash
Smith.
though.
Yo, there's 2 people in the world who ever made a movie with no one else in it but them. Tom Hanks, Will Smith. Will Smith made you watch 2 hours of him.
Yo.
The nigga had mad mannequin
No,
support.
A mannequin. That's what I'm talking about. What other nigga could make you watch a movie with him and a mannequin for 2 hours?
Denzel
No,
I
Washington.
watched shit. I watched movies and day and another nigga arguing for 2 hours.
And you hated it.
I don't want it.
No, and you know why you watched it? Because it was Denzel Washington's son, and you gave it a shot because of Denzel.
No.
There you go.
If
There you
that
go.
would have been a regular
Not wrong.
Joe Schmo
You're
black
not
dude,
wrong. You're not wrong.
Exactly.
if they had
That
another
shit.
black
Exactly.
dude, no,
I
you
would
not
not.
tuning in. You would have tuned it
That's
out in 15 minutes.
All right,
like,
so you
nah.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna go back. He's overrated.
Tom
Tom
Cruise
Cruise?
overrated.
I'm going over.
Overrated.
I'm going over.
I'm gonna say he's overrated, but I'm gonna say that that Ocean series, Ocean's 11, Ocean 12 is like some of my favorite movies ever. I love Ocean's 11.
What are you talking about?
The man.
The
Tom
nigga was in
Cruise is
Jerry
not in that.
Maguire. That's a classic.
What are you talking about, Daryl? Daryl,
All
we
right,
gotta go back.
that's a
Daryl said Tom Cruise is he's gonna go with overrated, but he likes Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12. What does that mean?
Yeah, wait, well, yeah. You acting real Russ right now.
Tom
Nah,
Cruise
not
ain't in
even.
none of those movies.
Tom Cruise wasn't in none of them. I'm
So you said, hold
And
on,
Brad
Russ.
Pitt.
Oh, I didn't know he wasn't in no movies.
Wow.
He said Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 was fire. Tom Cruise not in those movies. That's what I'm talking about. Overrated. You don't even know who he is. Or which
That's a
movie.
fact.
Over.
That's a fact.
Man, listen,
You don't even know who
I was
he is.
definitely thinking of Brad Pitt, bro. I don't even know if I've ever seen his
Oh,
movie.
you tripping.
I've never seen a
Yeah,
Mission
we can definitely
Impossible.
shout that one out.
Oh,
I've
man.
never seen a Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
What you got,
that should be the
Vaston?
only answer.
Jerry Maguire's a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
yeah. Show
Yeah,
me
what
the
you
money.
what?
I don't even think I've seen Jeremy
Bash,
Maguire.
you've never seen the movie. Shut up. You've
I've
never
never
seen the
seen the movie.
fucking movie.
So what
You've
kind
never
of
seen the
classic
movie.
is that? So what
Jerry
kind
Maguire's
of
a classic.
classic is it?
Jerry Maguire's a
Like,
classic.
what is it? What's the premise of it?
I've
mean,
never seen it. What kind of
haven't seen
classic
either.
is it?
If
Yo,
three of the
it-
people in here ain't seen it, it can't be no much of
Yo,
that
yo,
much
listen,
classic,
no, that
brother.
doesn't mean that does. You just
Hold
thought
on,
Tom
I got
Cruise
somebody
was
to
in
do it. I'll
Ocean's
be right
11,
back.
so you don't really count right now. Two people at this moment. And what I say is, yo, it might be like on a borderline of the I don't want to call it just like a hood classic, but it was like about, you know, the athlete getting to the bread and Tom Cruise was acting. So like it was a classic in that realm, if you
Yeah.
ask. But it overall, it's one of those movies everybody know that. Like, okay, again, you've heard the "Show Me the Money" thing before. None of y'all ever seen it?
That's from that.
Yeah.
That's from that.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Like,
okay.
there's moments from that you could take out of that movie, and a majority of people will know from a certain age bracket. You know what I'm saying?
I know
I call
that.
that a
Okay.
classic.
Okay.
I call that
All
something
right,
like
I'll give you that.
memorable. It's big, so I
right.
think it's there.
All right, so maybe
anybody-
Fair enough.
so maybe I won't watch that movie. I mean, yeah, I say what I said.
So, nah, you should watch it. It's
That's
fine.
hilarious. That's a
fine.
fucking hilarious, Vash.
It's fine.
Damn, you right for fucking
Are
Kevin
you-
Hart now?
Are you mad?
Get the
Are you
next.
mad?
Give me the next
So
over
bad.
under, Quan.
You're
He
mad.
said
Give me
he
the
right
next
for Kevin
over.
Hart now. Yeah.
I saw
Give me
you
the
go off
next
the
over
camera. You
under.
was rehearsing that, huh?
Shut up. I want you to shut up. That's what I want
Yo, time out. What did Russ call this nigga Mash in the group chat the other day, bro?
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
We're
That's
not
That's
going.
not
it.
We're
I
not
was
going through that.
crying.
It's
No,
only
I'm-
funny
What
out
we got
loud. When
next?
you read it,
What we got next?
Yo, all
Yo,
right.
next
So,
one. Next one.
reality TV. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, overrated, bro. After I saw like the
Sure.
fifth flavor of love, I was done, bro. I was done.
I don't watch
Oh, yeah,
reality
for
TV
sure.
at
I
all.
don't
so
watch
over.
nothing reality.
Except Ball in the Family.
I don't,
I watch Ball in the Family.
For those who don't know, Jus is the fourth ball
I don't
brother.
watch none of that
Those,
shit.
those
Yo,
my
that
stepbrothers.
don't. I wouldn't say that really counts though. That's on Facebook.
Bro, it's
That's reality TV though, Vash.
No,
That's
no,
still
no, no,
reality
It's the
no.
same people who shot the Kardashians. It's reality.
Oh wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Does First 48
Vash
count?
been hoodwinked.
Yes, first 48 is
I do
reality.
like Ball in the Family though. I
I
do like
watched
that.
First 48.
I
What's
watched
his name
first.
got?
I
You know,
stopped
what's his name
watching.
got
I
a show
used to.
too, right?
Who?
The Newmans. The Newmans got a show too.
Nobody watching
Yeah,
the
that shit
Newmans.
whack.
What the hell
I'm
is
just
it?
saying they got a show. I
Nobody
ain't
want
watching
to
He's
watch
like-
the
They got one.
Newmans.
Nobody
He's
wants to
bad.
watch a 5'1" point guard.
I'm about to say, I didn't know who it was.
Julian Newman.
Oh, Julian Newman. Okay.
Oh.
Sir dribble a lot. That video, you know what?
You know, he went viral a couple times, so that's what did it for
Making
him.
money.
But
That's good money.
nah, yo, they
Overrated.
get in the bag. Look, again. I would never hate on nobody because everybody be like, oh, they're not making money. Like, yeah, they might not be making millions, but if I could put on a show and make 100,000, I'm winning. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do the show every year. I'm gonna do 10, 15 episodes of seasons if I can. They getting bread. He
All
just
right,
not
so
Still overrated.
we all agree it's overrated.
Overrated.
So one of the things
Overrated.
that my sister used to always tell me when I was little, and I would be like, because I had never liked reality TV. She'd be like, "You watch sports? Sports is reality TV." And I was like, "No, it's not." But also, I could see how somebody might come to that conclusion.
as of late, huh?
Yeah.
Man, Kyrie be on his. I don't know what Kyrie be on, bro. He can hoop though, but this man, y'all see when
As
he
long
showed
as
up
he
with a
keep
walking
playing-
stick.
As
That
long
show
as
he
he keep
showed
playing
up-
basketball, I don't give a
He,
fuck
he
what
showed up to
shows.
the arena with a walking stick, bro. Like
Why?
a real
Why do you
walking
care?
stick.
He's like the 5th best point guard in the league, 6th best point guard in the league.
And he's not better.
He's
than
not
him.
over. We won't get
Hey,
into
he's trying to
We
sneak
need
that in there.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
over or
Not
under.
better than Damian Lillard.
90s R&B underrated. I
Underrated.
think that's pretty easy.
Hey, that's all I listen to, man.
You think it's
No.
underrated? I think
I'm gonna
people
say
respect
overrated.
it. Nah.
I'm gonna say overrated.
Damn,
But you
I
got
guess
to
there's no medium.
there's no medium.
No
There's no medium.
no
That's the
medium.
point of the game.
Damn,
That's the
that's
point of the
why I
game.
tell- That's
It's
why I
tough.
tell underrated.
I'm saying
That's
because
tough.
if you go back, like I feel like the flips that people do to 90s music like today, like those sound better than going back and listening to some
No,
of those
it
original
don't.
tracks now. Yes, they
I
do.
can agree with that.
Those
Some,
songs piss
some
me
samples
off.
are absolutely
Some
dope.
of them are fire and they sound
Some-
far better.
Some of the samples piss me
when they
off.
sample lesser like popular songs, like not when they sample like Usher or when they sample somebody big like that, but when they go back and sample somebody like some of the 112 flips. That's not to say 112 wasn't fire, but some of those 112 flips are like they hit.
Listen, we were just talking about this yesterday when NBA YoungBoy sampled Michael Jackson's joint, bruh. That was terrible.
That wasn't it.
I didn't even hear that.
I
didn't
didn't
even
hear it, but as
they
soon as
swore
you said
by
it.
it.
I knew
I
it.
say, I
Don't
never
even
heard it.
sound good, do it.
Yo, NBA YoungBoy, like if you would have said Drake remix
His
some
fans
MJ
swore
stuff,
by
I'm
it
like,
though. His fans swore that was a
I don't
hitter,
even know
bro.
what
that
song
shit
that
was a
is.
hitter.
So
It's
Daryl
called
said that,
Dirty,
and I
Dirty
ain't gonna hold you,
Diana.
Vash,
Dirty Diana.
talked about
He
this.
tried to remix Dirty Diana.
Me and
It's terrible.
Vash was talking about Chris Brown remixed Human Nature, and I love Michael Jackson.
And it was
fire.
But he
And it
killed
was
that
fire.
shit.
Chris
That's what
Brown
I'm
is
saying.
way too talented,
And
bro.
that's
I'm
not
gonna
to
be
say
real.
that's not to say that when he flipped that it was better than the original Human Nature, but it's
For
just
sure.
to say that some of them are better than the originals. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
no, it was really good.
That shit was
Yeah.
fire, bro.
You know who did she
Tory
did like
Lanez
a
did a few
mix.
too,
It
that was
isn't an
fire.
old one. It isn't like an old song, but Tiana Taylor did a song with Music Soul Child when she like did a sample of his Just Friends. It's fire, bro. It's really fire.
but see again, that's Tiana. Tiana Taylor's a good artist. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, she really
that's
is.
what I expect. I expect the artist
Oh.
when they flip something to make it, to give it that extra, because I look at you like, oh, you're a good creative person. You know what I'm saying? When I hear someone like NBA YoungBoy, I'm like, no, there's no way you did more than just flip it. Like whatever they did to the beat is what you did to it, and it's gonna be wild, regular, and wow, and that might be good for your fans. Cool, but me, I know you didn't put no artwork on it. I know you ain't put your style on it. I know you didn't make it hotter.
No.
Like you're not a good enough artist in my mind.
There was an artist who did that though. That same song. The Weeknd did that. I don't know if y'all know
The
that.
Weeknd
Yeah,
The Weeknd
The
did it
Weeknd
pretty
killed
good,
it.
bro.
Artist though, you know what I'm
he's an
saying?
artist,
Like
yeah,
you're looking at
that's what
someone
you're
that
saying.
could paint a picture in a certain way, in a certain light. It's like, yo, dog, I'm not listening to little droopy poopy, whatever these dudes be out here now. Like I'm not listening to you trying to flip a great. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that song by King Combs, Diddy's son, and Chris Brown, "Love You Better."
I ain't heard that.
That shit hard. He did it. Oh fuck! What's the
King
sample
Combs
they
P
used?
Diddy's son?
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. Oh, you did say that? Oh shit!
That's just
Damn.
That's
I need my drink.
man.
That's on fire. Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of like remixes and stuff, YouTube cover songs, what y'all think? Underrated, overrated?
Underrated.
I think
Underrated.
they're underrated.
Some of
People
them
be
be
killing
snapping,
them,
bro.
man.
You gotta find the right ones. They be snapping.
Fire.
I mean,
be
that's how
trying to
some
get it
people
on
get
Apple
famous.
Music, they be killing
That's
it.
how the Weeknd got famous. LMA. That's how a lot of people got famous.
Dog, if you
Like,
go in
yeah,
there and
true.
like just start looking for covers and just keep going down that rabbit hole, bro, you'll be finding some fire shit.
You do.
I used to do that all the time. I don't really get on YouTube like that now, but
What happened to what's the girl name? She used to sing like the rap songs, Nikki Heaton or something like that.
Oh, she wasn't talented. She just looked good,
she's
bro.
still out here thotting.
I know
Bro,
who you was
the
talking
Chief
about.
Keef shit was cool.
Allegedly.
She did.
She was just
I
a pretty.
fuck with
She was just a pretty face, bro. Like
I was
think
like
she was that
14 when the
talented.
shit came
I
out.
don't
So
even
it
know
might
who
have
that
been-
is.
and
That was like that video with Ross when he chose the pretty girl.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yo, what, did I send that to the group
Bruh.
chat? Yeah, you saw that?
That's what
Ross was
that was.
lying, bro.
Yo,
That was
But it's like you can't even be mad at that. It's hilarious. The
no,
video
I'm
is
mad.
hilarious.
No,
I'm definitely mad.
Because-
I'm mad.
No, I'm not saying not mad, but like she definitely sound better. But it's
100%.
like a mock. It's like a mocking of like what actually happened.
Yeah.
That's why it's so funny.
like it's not real, right?
Like
Yeah,
right,
like,
exactly.
There's no way it happened.
And that's
Yeah.
why I be telling people all the time when it comes to, well, I guess it's with anything, but when it comes to music, like, dog, you cannot lean on one person's opinion. You cannot. You can't have a high. You can't have a too low. Like, bro, look at that moment. That girl was fired. That other girl didn't even do nothing. She didn't switch it up. She didn't do nothing different. And he like, yo, that's crazy. Like, no.
Yeah, you see,
That's
even
the hell out
Created
of
a
it.
whole record behind this. Took the beat and made her own thing, and it was like, you need to work on. I would slap you, bro.
fine.
Yeah, that
the
was
shit that surprised me is that it's Dream. He went with Ross. I was like,
Don't
what?
sign
Yeah,
on
man.
it.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
Yeah, man.
huh? Like this what you good.
That's why I don't believe in like
that's
reality
another-
TV. I think that should be scripted, bro.
That's
when they
another
do
thing
shit
that
like
people always be talking about, like how like men will get in a room with like other men they feel are like successful or like or something or whatever, and they'll just piggyback and like yes man whatever the fuck they be saying. Like they niggas don't have their own opinion and they just want to say whatever this nigga's saying. Like I guess that's what everybody was saying, like what's happening in the chat house and shit. I never got in chat house. I don't ever want to be in chat
What's
house.
chat
I don't know what that is.
Clubhouse.
That Clubhouse. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Whatever.
oh, yeah, that
See,
I know
that's
that.
how you
That's
said,
how
you
you
know,
know.
I ain't in there.
man.
Yeah,
That
I
is.
am.
That's
Damn
the old
right.
man.
Oh,
He said,
man.
the chat
Said chat house, chatterbox.
that damn chatty house. But yeah, they
He
were
said
saying that people
face
just
spike
getting in
and
there
all that.
co-sign
No.
and shit like that, and that's super weird. Like men that do that kind of shit that's just weird behavior to me. Niggas gotta
I
have their
agree.
opinions.
Speaking of, all right, real quick. Speaking of Clubhouse, did y'all see where they was frying King Los about his outfits on there?
No.
That when he was doing the Sue Surf shit.
Yeah,
That's funny. I ain't see
bro, he was
That
hot. He was
Dressing
spazzing
weird.
on him.
I bet.
He
I
was
bet he was
spazzing
tight.
on him. It was
Yo,
hilarious.
You know how
He's
good
super
King
weird.
Los is at battle rap?
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
yeah.
But he's super
Oh,
weird. Like,
Rapping.
He might
but
be
he's
weird.
literally-
I don't know him.
Bruh.
Oh, you from around the area?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I
he
know
a nice
he's
rapper
fire.
in general.
Yeah, I was
bro.
gonna say, I
Like,
know,
yeah,
I know
for
how,
sure.
I
He
know
could
how
rap,
that
but yo, I watched the
lyricism?
battle rap with him though. Like he could rap, and I knew he could
Yeah.
rap. But then
Yeah.
everybody was
He
talking about the
killed
battle
that
rap
shit.
like
Did
him
you
versus
see it?
Surf. Yeah, I was like, yo, he's wilding right now, and it's
That
like
nigga went crazy.
he would succeed right now in a big room. I don't know if he would, but like,
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, half the shit that there's not people not gonna catch that shit.
People-
It's way too much.
it's
Yeah.
so
Yo,
different
quick.
in the building than it is on camera,
Yeah,
bro. And it's so wild to even understand. Like I used to never understand when people used to say that. It was like he won in the building, but not on camera. When you go into a building and realize like the atmosphere and how many battles have been up already, so where people's energy are at, where people drink level is at, how like it's so different to control that kind of crowd, and it
It
takes a
is
certain
about to
kind
be
of
lit when you get out here, bro.
yo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna go crazy because we actually have more people out there too.
Yeah, is
What-
Terrence coming out too?
I got
Yep.
so far. I got like 6-7 people rolling. So
Let niggas know now.
Fire.
What's the
fire.
date? Because they gonna do
You
some
already
shit
got
3
it.
days in advance.
Dingle can't be there.
man, I'm
It's
mad
like-
about that, bro. I ain't
Man,
mad.
I'm mad, bro.
You
fucked
kid.
it all up.
You can be out
Fucked it
there,
all
bro.
up. I can't be.
What's
out
the
there.
date
I got my daughter.
The 18th to the 22nd, right?
of what?
March.
March.
Oh,
So
shit.
the actual battle day is the 20th, but I'll be out there 18th to the 22nd.
Oh, so you 2
Nah,
days
it's my
after.
daughter's
All right,
first
word,
soccer
word.
game.
See?
I'm free. Let's get it.
I respect.
All right.
Who we got?
The last
I wish-
over under Beyonce. Under or overrated?
Under, man. You see
Under.
them cheeks? Did you see
Over.
them cheeks? She just posted under.
Yo.
Under.
Man.
Under with the thunder.
Jesus.
Who watches this
Yeah.
podcast, Jesse? Your lady watches?
She look at her too. I showed it to her today. I said, yo, you see this? She said, damn.
Oh, all right, that's cool. I would get that. Don't happen in
Hey.
my household.
Nah, we good. We
He probably
okay.
got his head lumped.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, I'll be
straight
showing her like, yo, look at y'all say yeah. She's like, okay. I say yeah, okay.
Underrated.
Since I can't, you know, go in the middle, I'm gonna say underrated.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? Look, hear me out. As a singer, Beyonce not a better singer than Kelly Rowland. She's just more marketable to white people. Like I'll call it what it is. I'll call it what it is. I don't give a fuck.
You ain't calling it what it is.
Stupid.
I ain't call it what it
You are
is. Yeah,
not
but you
calling
know
it
what?
what it is.
Went there.
She's overrated.
That's crazy.
She's overrated.
You see her whole film that
Beyonce's
she
not a
produced?
better dog. She's not a better singer than
Did
Kelly
you see
Rowland.
the
She doesn't
film that
fucking
she
You talking just singing? You're talking just singing. though.
Just
You're not
singing.
talking like
Just-
overall
just singing,
performer,
but overall,
entertainer.
with everything,
So-
everything encompassed, there's nobody on the same level as Beyonce. So it's like Beyonce's like in that Tupac, Biggie, fucking Hove atmosphere where you can't put her, you can't compare her to nobody. My thing is though, but like as a singer, overrated. She got
Purely
hit.
singing.
That don't matter though.
Purely
Because
singing.
singing. No,
Yo,
hold on, let me
JoJo
finish.
sing better than all of them. All these girls. JoJo's a killer, but she not JoJo, the little white girl.
Yeah, no,
Get
she
out
nice.
right
no,
now,
she
chick.
like that.
She's
Get
a
out right now, chick.
monster.
Okay,
can
first of
sing.
all, let me finish before you get into all that tomfoolery and shit.
You
No.
on it, wow.
You on
You said
top
Kelly
right
Rowland. You
now.
started it. You said
Y'all let
Kelly
me
Rowland
finish,
better.
but y'all not letting me
No,
finish. Y'all not
Kelly
letting me
Rowland
talk.
wouldn't even say
Alright,
she sing better than Beyonce.
Hey, let him get his piece. Let him get his piece.
So
That's
like I
your
said,
friend.
Kelly Rowland is a better singer, but Beyonce as a whole, as an entertainer and all of that shit, Yeah, Beyonce.
Make It Home Say
dope.
podcast is not co-signed on these thoughts.
Hell no, none of them
She-
thoughts.
First of all,
Man.
y'all
First of all,
gotta
I'll make
co-sign
it.
'cause
Our
it's
make it.
20.
Bro,
Our
wait,
make it
wait,
whole
wait.
podcast
20
ain't
apiece.
really giving no more opinions anymore.
So
He
listen,
logging in
so
and saying wild stuff under our page.
Name-
So
That's
Name-
real.
name a
Literally.
song.
That is not
Name one
real.
song by Kelly Rowland that's better than 1+1.
Dog, first of all, it don't even matter. First of all,
No.
first of all,
You don't get to get off the hook like that.
No, first
Name
of all,
the
hold on,
Kelly
hold on,
Rowland
hold on.
song.
Hold on, hold
Name
it down. Hold it
Name
down,
it.
hold it down.
Matters.
Just understand
That's
now. Hold it
crazy.
down, hold it down.
It
Bro,
matters.
listen.
Name it.
Listen.
Told
First of
you,
all,
this
Beyonce
is
don't even
the
run her
white
own
woman.
shit. Beyonce don't run her own shit.
It don't
Name
matter.
the song. Name
That
the
doesn't
song.
matter.
Name the
At this
song. Name the
stage, it
song.
don't matter.
Name the song.
Yo, he had a
Beyonce
mean
don't
cop
run her
out.
own
He said, wait. She don't write her own shit.
Yeah, he did it. Like, no, nigga.
Him
Name
did
the
it.
I said
song.
though.
Name the
But
song.
like the skill, it don't matter. That's what y'all not hearing. Y'all not hearing me. The skill.
Rowland don't even sing better than Jasmine Sullivan,
So
bro.
where did she display the skill
Yes.
so much? Hold on,
Cap,
time
you
out.
know what? Go to the next topic.
Wait,
no,
you're
no,
saying
no,
she
no,
sings
no,
better
please.
than Jasmine
No.
Sullivan?
No,
Please.
She don't sing better
Who
than
said that?
Jasmine Sullivan, bro.
Russ said
Yo,
Kelly
bro.
Rowland sings better than Jasmine Sullivan.
Bro,
Hey,
bro.
I know this one isn't. I'm gonna add her to the over under for next week,
I'll
bro.
pull up on you right now.
I'll drop the pin. You ain't going to
That's
Alaska, you gonna
crazy.
freeze
Yeah,
to
that's
death.
Pull up
crazy.
on you
You gonna
right
freeze to
now.
death when
You
get
ain't
to
going to
Alaska.
Alaska.
Russ,
Just, you ain't going to Alaska.
Are
bro.
you being
Hell no.
Skip Bayless right now, or do you
No.
think
He's being
No.
skipped. He's being
he's being
skipped.
Skip?
Bro, this is the thing.
He
This is
being
the
Hey,
mad.
we need the views. Go ahead, keep it up, bro.
No, bro, listen. Jasmine Sullivan is dope. Bust the windows out your car is dope, but like you got to think all
You went back
encompassing.
there. She
No,
got
wait,
new-
what? You just hit an
dropped a
album?
whole new
No,
album.
The
A
whole
whole
album?
new album that is fire.
Talking
How you
about
gonna have
paying
me
us,
talking and y'all?
paying the king.
How y'all gonna have me talking and then y'all gonna cut me off? I can't say nothing.
Man,
You
right.
saying
Go ahead.
bullshit.
I
You
can't say
wildin'.
nothing.
Because you
Facts,
wildin'.
go ahead.
I'm not
Yeah.
wild. I'm trying to preach. I'm trying to rap my shit. And y'all hating. That's what y'all doing. Yo, so back to the root of it. Yo, I said Beyonce is nice. Kelly Rowland's singing ability is just and when I say the sound is better. Like, let me finish. There's people out there who will say The Weeknd is a phenomenon, but Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer ever. And their Dirty Diana is the same thing.
It's
All
not.
I'm saying is look, listen. With the new wave females right now,
I'm listening to.
the new wave females right now, look, the 5 new wave females right now that like I'm listening to and I'm vibing with. I really like Kehlani, really like Summer Walker. Who else am I fucking with?
You don't
Tiana
say
Taylor
her,
album
I'll
dropped
slap
2
you
years
right
ago,
now.
was
If you don't say
fire.
her, I'll slap you.
SZA?
What'd you say?
Her?
SZA?
Her?
Her? Yeah. I'm first of all, I've never been a big SZA fan. I prefer Janae over SZA.
All right, next, bro. Come on, let's go. Let's move along,
No.
bro.
I am not. I am not getting.
bro.
No, I need to say my piece. I let that man speak.
Oh,
And now I
my
need-
Well, because y'all don't. Okay, go ahead.
Yo.
Go ahead.
Yo, listen. You said that Kelly Rowland just sound better. All Vash asked you to do, and I am also co-signing
my
this.
God.
No, wait. Where was it that this angelic voice just shined out to you? Over
Just
Beyonce?
one.
Which was the one where you was like, oh yeah, she got her.
My boo with Nelly.
All right, let's do it.
Yo,
Have you ever
you know
heard?
what?
Have you ever heard 1+1, bro?
Bro, I
Of course
have.
he has.
Bro,
No,
you know,
so
what?
tell
Love
me-
on top.
tell me.
Love
I-
on top.
I-
You
Beyonce
too much
killed that.
time. Too much time.
countdown.
No.
Go
You don't get
Dangerously
to
in
deduct
Love?
this. You don't get to deduct this. One, we'll just go with one
Just give
Beyonce
us
song.
one.
We'll just go
Just give
one
us one.
Beyonce song. Like I
He's
said, one
searching.
plus
He's
one.
searching. He's
One
searching.
plus
I'm not
one is
searching.
two.
I'm texting
Show me
somebody
the-
back.
Show me the vocals that
Nah.
beat 1+1. Show me them.
Just think
If
one
you
Can I
don't
song.
say it right there? So
Let's
next
just get
question.
it
vocals-
over with. Let's just
the
get it over with.
vocals-
All right.
One song.
All right.
One song.
We disagree. Look. He's not
Okay,
gonna
we
come up with a
disagree,
song.
we
Let's
agree,
just
disagree. Next
we just
question.
disagree.
He's not gonna
All right,
go
next one, we're gonna move into the fan questions.
That's crazy. This
Fan
nigga
questions
Russ is
from
wild.
Matt.
Hey, Just, I got
This
that for you.
nigga Russ
player.
is wildin'.
Don't.
Hey,
That's
so
we
we
don't
gotta-
move
we
on
gotta-
if he wildin'.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Why do we have to move on? Make him explain himself.
No,
Nothing
next
he can
question.
explain.
Next
He
question.
This
can't
shit is
explain
crazy.
anything. So
All right.
listen.
That's all I wanted
All right,
to hear.
moving
all that.
on. We got a fan question. So we like for people to submit questions and we address them and answer them. So we got questions from Mac, right?
Mac,
That's
yeah,
your
my
is
homie.
it your coworker?
He is my coworker. That's my dog.
All right, shout out to Mac. Thanks for listening or watching, however you get the podcast. But the first question was more directed towards me. What's stopping me from coaching and reffing? Believe it or not, I did coach. I tried reffing. I don't like reffing. Y'all ever try reffing? It's trash. You're gonna miss a lot of calls. It's actually a lot harder. So in the intramurals, we didn't have refs at first. So they had like the players ref it. We had like a whistle, man. It was just people about to fight. That's all it was. So I did coach. I coached girls high school basketball. We went to the state semis. I ended up PCSing, and I haven't found anywhere to coach here because I just don't want to be a ball boy. I want to actually coach if I'm a coach. So I was an assistant coach for high school, and I was like the head JV coach where I was. To go from that to someone's ball boy and just standing around like a parent, I don't want to do that. So that's why until I feel like I have a good opportunity to coach, I won't do it because I'm more, when I coach, I like player development and stuff too, especially with basketball. I like to work on people with skills and stuff. So just standing there, grabbing a basketball while someone's just shooting free throws ain't it for me. And I was getting paid while doing it. So I'm definitely not going to take a step back.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't mean to like.
Nah, you good.
What, bro? This the camera. Russ, stop it. Name a Kelly Rowland song, and then I'll answer your question. Anyway, what was I finna say? Yeah, bro. Like when you was talking about like player development and stuff. I know when me and Daryl was reffing, we coached middle school basketball, but like two different teams when we was in Japan. Long story short, my team beat his in the playoffs. But that's not what I was talking about. What I want to talk about was like,
so you outcoached
development.
No, he definitely hit his players. He had the Warriors, and I got the Charlotte Hornets to the playoffs.
Stop
So,
it. No,
you had
you're
LaMelo.
lying.
I mean, the Warriors. He had the Warriors with KD.
Yeah,
and all I had was LaMelo. All I had was
lying.
LaMelo.
We didn't go undefeated that season. Anyway,
you didn't win a championship either, so I don't know why you talking. We both lost, brother.
but who got put out first?
I got third.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
you
was the first to lose. Anyway, like as far as player development goes, we kind of like when we first started coaching, we had a gym at the same time. It had two different courts and stuff, so we kind of went off of the same thing as far as player development, not plays and stuff. So, I noticed like we had kids that could not make left hand layups. But it was terrible. Like, and it wasn't even like their first year playing basketball. This was maybe like their third or fourth year. They still didn't have a strong left hand.
Go up with their left hand.
That's what I'm saying. But by the time we got to the playoffs and got deep in the season, they was doing that, coming full court with left hand.
Yep.
Like that's very minuscule, but just to see that it's different and it make you feel good. Yeah.
There's I think like coaching got to be like top 5 jobs for me, man. Like it's as far as like satisfaction, man. It's just really dope.
Definitely, I think that the age group too really depends on it because like what we do like 11 to 12 or something like that, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Those like when those kids would come and they like talk to you about what they doing in school and they'd be so excited and all that kind of shit. Like that kind of shit just make you feel good. Like they are coming to practice, excited to practice, and like feel safe, like to tell you shit like that. Like they had to tell me what the hell they was doing in school, but it was just dope to be able to be there for them.
I'm not even gonna lie, I did see that difference. So when I was coaching, it was at a private school. So like the younger middle school kids, that was more like the JV team. They would talk about that. But the high school is the one in high school, man. They would just be on their phone unless we were doing drills or something. They didn't really give a damn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yep.
I coached a middle school basketball team. We went to the championship. We lost, man. It hurt. It was hurt because we beat the team that we lost to the championship before that early in the year.
Dang.
Yeah, they would only have one loss that year. It was us, man. But it was dope, man. Just to, like he said, the kids, man, and just to watch the progress from even watching, like you said, left-hand layups to even how defensively catching schemes, and before like rotations would be terrible in the beginning of the year, and now you don't even have to say nothing and everybody's moving how they're supposed to move, and it's just like, oh, this is crazy. Like they're picking up concepts. They're really like understanding, oh, we got to do this and that. And that's just dope to feel like, Something got across to them.
Here's a quick question, though. It's a little sidebar. What's your biggest coaching pet peeve?
As
Like-
far as what?
As being a
Like-
player or being a coach?
No, yeah, as a coach. What is your pet
As a
peeve?
coach.
Like the one thing that you can't stand your players doing.
Laziness.
Mine is when they pick up the ball, because I play point guard. When they pick up the ball for no reason. Like I hate when someone just gets the ball, dribbles twice, and go nowhere and pick it up. Like what was the purpose of using your dribble?
Yeah, facts.
My-
Mine, because I always like whatever I'm coaching, whatever team I'm coaching, we pressing. Like we here to get turnovers, we here to run the ball, we here to move fast. So when they throw the ball in the damn corner or they at the half court line and they stop right over the half court line and you don't fucking trap, dog, that shit be getting me tight. Like, bro, that's the whole reason we play defense for these moments. Y'all not trapping? Yo, that shit be getting tight.
So that's crazy because I was literally about to say something about when we played y'all in the playoffs.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm like, don't dribble the ball to the corner.
Waiting.
What
bro.
they do?
I'd be
First 3
pounded.
possessions.
As soon as they
Dribble the ball to
and
the
we
corner.
was trapping the fun, but then they did adjust. But I wasn't adjusting my defense because my defense worked. It got us there. I was like the only team in that league that was trapping for 4 quarters, and that shit was working. But they came back that second half, and they ain't go to the corner no more. So
He said, "Well, I can't make no adjustments, brother."
I hate when the offense dribbles to the corner and just gets stuck, or when you just watching everybody and they just sitting watching the ball instead of moving. I don't like that.
Yo, you know what it was for me, and maybe it's because I was a big man. I hate when the shot goes up and everybody just watches the shot and nobody boxing out. You just got a bunch of kids looking at the ball till it gets to the rim, and then when it bounces off, they all try to go get it. I be screaming in practices. You know how many suicides I be making them do? As soon as I see somebody just looking at the ball, I'm like, everybody get on the line. What? Now we're here. We on the line because we want to watch the rock go into the sky. What you going to do with somebody big there?
My favorite tool as a basketball coach is making people play against each other for running. That's when you make them compete.
Yeah,
I used to have my players play 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Whoever loses got to run the suicides.
Yep.
Man, that's when they'll really start competing because ain't nobody trying to run.
Ever.
We did that in high school.
And I'll be terrible too, man. If I even feel like you're being lazy, they used to hate me, but they love me because by the end of the year, like I said, we got to that chip and we had playoffs and all that. So that was the first year we ever had playoffs. So I was like, yo, if we don't do it right, I don't care who did it right. We all going to the line. We'll do this all practice. We got an hour and a half. We can run all practice if you like.
Also, this conversation came up. So I ref in the city league here. I do kids ref in adult league because like they're starting to bring that stuff back now.
Yeah.
And we talked about, he had listened to Kwam's episode where he was like, hey, I want to build a sports farm and do all of that. But I was like, honestly, like at that point, like coaching, just like one group or one sport, if you really like with the kids, like the same group of kids, like the growth and everything. Cause I mean, I had the same coaches all through like me growing up until I got to high school. So I feel what you mean though. But yeah, man, the reffing shit sucks. I hate parents. I hate people's wives in the crowd talking shit. And you know what? If you guys didn't get the vibes from earlier in this episode, I'll tee somebody up quick.
What? it just looks straight. He just looks straight. Don't even make eye contact with the whistle, though.
Yep, I don't care. You didn't tee up.
Don't even look at them. You know how they be screaming on the side of their face and the ref just looks straight.
Yo, bro, I was definitely the one to get teed up, man. I got teed up twice, and I was the assistant coach. But I'll be talking like the head coach. I'm like, you can't even be up. Sit down. I'll be like, I don't care. Still, I'll be down berating them. That's a foul.
Right. I didn't have an assistant coach for like the whole year that we like when me and Vash coached that year. I didn't have an assistant coach, but I let Ave come be my assistant coach for one game, and he got teed up, and it almost cost us the damn game. Terrible. Bro, I was so tight. I was so tight.
So
I got through out of a game, and Ennis was my assistant.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
So the next question from Mac is, would you ever coach your kids? So I kind of want to coach my son up into, I don't know if I want to coach him, but I do want to train him. so to speak. So like I said, I love player development. So I want to give him the drills, work with him, and blah, 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 and just let the result speak for itself when he goes play for some other coach. And they know, like, well, damn, he knows this, he knows that. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to do this, dribble with both hands. He knows how to shoot, knows how to pick, read situations and stuff like that. So I would rather train my son in basketball or football. Anything other than that, though, I have no expertise in soccer or anything. But I do want to train him in football and basketball. But as far as coaching, I don't know. That's a sticky situation, you know. I think it's tough to separate coaching your son and then going home and just him being your son after you done ran him into the dirt. Now you're like, hey son, well, how was your day?
Yeah. So I got a quick question for you then, Kwame. All right, so you got KJ, he's about to start soccer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if he just grew up and loves soccer, right? Don't want to hoop. How you feel?
I'm cool with that. I'm 100% cool with that. A big page out of it, what made me think about it was actually Daryl and Big Man situation. People don't know Big Man's a football guy. He always wanted Daryl to play football, 100%. But he let him do what he loved. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, because
that was the less contact sport.
I was nice at football.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Kwame. Go ahead.
But I would rather my son growing up loving soccer than him being nice at basketball and hate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
And I don't want to run him into the dirt with the chip because I think there's a chance he might make a pro league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not?
Like, if he wants it, I'm with it. If he wants to do it, I'm with it. Like right now, we was asking him if he wanted to play soccer. This was on Valentine's Day. He was like, "No, I want to play basketball." He's like, "Basketball. That's all he knows right now. Because that's all I do. That's all I play. He watches. He comes when we used to do the intramural leagues on base. He'd come to my games and watch them. You know, he wants to be out there. All of that. But I will push him in whatever direction he wants. That's for sports. That's for if he wants to be a band guy. He wants to play instruments. He wants to be the artist type of dude.
Life.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And in general, just steer him in the right direction and support him. Let him know that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to like parenting. Something that I feel like I developed from watching my childhood, right? Like my whole life and my whole family is musicians, singers, keyboard player, whatever the case is. Like everybody in my family growing up did something and they did it well. Like it was like, yo, this is amazing. Y'all could get paid for this. So I grew up in music. My son, by default, his mother, all her brothers and sisters are crazy singers and piano players, guitar players. My family's the same way. By default, he just loves music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loves sports and da-da-da, but his thing, man, I'm dead serious. I'll be in a room, and he'll be in the room with a beat on, freestyling. Like, if I walk into his room, instead like a normal kid be watching a TV show, he'll be in the room with a beat on, like, yo, I said, oh, hey, boo, because that's just what he loves to do. So for me, I'll nurture that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, what I didn't have growing up was somebody that was able to financially put me in the direction where, okay, like a lot of these, I ain't gonna say it like that, but a lot of these families are able to, you know, diagnose whatever their kid is good at a young age and put the money into it to fund them to become elite at whatever it is that they skills show. You know what I'm saying? So athletes are no different than anything else. You see a kid, if you know when your kid is super athletic or does things just better than the normal, your 5-year-old's just faster than everybody. He's got a left hand already. Like you see it. You're like, oh, this is crazy. Now, instead of just being like, yeah, go play, Kwame, you get to nurture it. You know what I'm saying? You was a great, let's be real, growing up, I remember you as a freshman. You was a great basketball player. You probably could have gone farther than you had you had like really locked in.
I wish when it comes to that, bro, I wish I just like you said, it was just support. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Support. Like the number one thing for me is I always, and you can ask Daryl, I always wanted to play basketball, always wanted to practice, work on something. But living in Connecticut, you don't have much opportunities. Summer is very short. Summer is very short, and so is fall. You know, so like during the winter times, I don't really have nowhere to go practice, go put up some shots or something like that.
And nobody bringing you to go do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
the support for it.
Where you'll go do that for your son.
Yes, that's the point.
We'll go get the gym during the winter. We'll go find or we'll go shovel the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like there'll be certain things, but like I said, dog, you was an amazing basketball player growing up. I remember being a senior watching you cook everybody up as a freshman. I'm like, oh, this kid crazy. I remember saying on the court, like, I'm fouling. You come to the lane, bro.
Yo, you did, yeah, 100%.
I said, I'm gonna hit you with an elbow. I ain't gonna play around. You ain't gonna
a lot of
it like that.
And here's something too. I was talking to Rachel about too. A lot of it is because with me, I fall in love with the process, and that's whatever it is I want my son to do. Like, say, kid didn't want sports. The first thing I want to teach him is just fall in love with the process of the work. Nobody just gets on. Kyrie and them don't just get on the court and just do that. They worked on that. They you know what I'm saying? All the greats fell in love with the process of working hard and putting in the work. Like for me, if I could right now, I would treat basketball like working out. Like I would literally, I'm cool with going to a basketball gym, putting up shots like an actual workout and calling that like a day workout. I love that. Like just doing shooting stalls, shooting drills and stuff like that and just bumping music. I'm 100% cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. That's real as fuck.
What about y'all? Y'all want to coach y'all kids?
Yeah.
I don't.
So yeah, I personally want to hire somebody to coach my kids, man. Because honestly, like if you can get a professional on it, and they know way more than what I know about basketball, soccer, football. You know what I'm saying? Like I would not mind being that financial support and hire somebody so they can get it done the right way. Because that foundation is important. Like that foundation is gonna lead you up success in the future. So hey, I'll be there. If they choose basketball or football, I'll be there like, hey, I hire this individual. You get that professional knowledge, you get that professionalism throughout the whole thing, and I'm gonna learn what I can. So when they're not around, I can kind of like make sure you're doing your stuff. So that's the way I'm gonna go about it, man.
I feel like some parents that didn't really play it, but now they have the financial means to like do that kind of stuff and like provide those trainers and stuff. I think the biggest part with doing that is that you still have to like show up and be involved in it. Like just because you're the trainer and all that, you still got to show up so that like your kid sees you there and sees you excited for what they're doing. I feel like a lot of people lose that as they become parents. Like they're excited to get their kid out, to get their kid doing something that their kid likes and they're good at, but then the parents don't show up to like also bask in that with them.
That's 90% of it for real.
Man.
Like showing up is crazy. We had this conversation and at work, my boy, him and his wife are separated, divorced, I don't know what you want to call it. And he'll flat out say that he's like, yo, I don't care if me and her beefing or what we got going on. I just wish she would show up to her son's game or show up to like a fucking violin recital or something. But as far as sports go and like coaching and whatnot, I don't want to do that. Yo, go get these interactions with other people. You live with me. We do all that. Go find out how to talk to other people and navigate. On that scale. Exactly. Like learn how to navigate with different people. Because I mean, your dad or your mom not always gonna be there to coach you through something. So, but I respect y'all for coaching y'all kids 100%. Enjoy those times.
Oh yeah. I think it's tough. That's what it's a tough balance to coach a kid. I respect it 100%. I never even thought about that interaction.
I think like personally for myself, like as far as like training goes, I could do that better than I would be able to actually coach. Because like even when I was in Florida, when Lace first started playing soccer or whatever, which she actually turned out to be better than I, because y'all know Lace is goofy as hell. She play around all the time. So, but when she started playing soccer, like bro, she's like, it's like different. Like she ain't. It was like kids stuff like picking flowers and picking grass and all this kind of stuff. Like no, she's out there playing. Yeah. So I was like, all right, she's like taking it serious. So me I don't have any expertise in playing soccer or whatever. So I just got on my phone, looked up like beginner soccer drills, just stuff like that. Yeah. Like we got a soccer goal in the backyard, soccer ball, cleats, all that stuff, for her to, do what she needs to do and stuff like that. And shit, that's just what I'm doing right now until she starts practice next month. Like, gotta have something, but I think that's more that also kind of like I think would be some kind of way to like bond with your child. You know what I'm saying? Coaching, you can't really put too much emphasis on your child because of those, you know what I'm saying? I guess like that's when politics start. But
but support is very key. Like what Daryl said, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was thinking about it, right? Like my folks showed up to 3 games my entire sports like career. 3 games, right? And I can tell you the games. It was a basketball game against Stonington, my senior night of football, and a Thanksgiving game. That was it. The football. That's it.
Yeah.
Support goes a long way. And people need to reiterate that.
I agree 1,000%. It was the same way with me, man. Like, I think if I would have had more support in high school, I probably would have went a different route with football. Like, I was good. Like, my freshman year, bro, I played on all 4 teams. I played varsity, junior varsity, freshman, and we had something called Frostmore. Started on 3 of the teams, and I came in off the bench off varsity. Even my sophomore year, I went to Florida. I was starting on varsity as a sophomore. I got kicked out of school. I got expelled. But, like, I can say throughout all my career, high school, all my career through high school, when I got back to Fitch and all that, my parents, my mother never came to any game, period, in my entire life. Like, from Pee-wees up, my mother never came to a game. My dad, high school, never came to a game, ever. The only people who ever showed up to a game, at the time I was 14, my youth pastor showed up to my game. And my uncle showed up to one of my games in my senior year. I had nobody, so it wasn't nobody to feel like to impress. You know what I mean? Like that extra feeling of like there's people in the crowd for me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, all right, I'm good. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna go do what I do. I'm gonna leave. I'm kind of just doing some bullshit to pass time. But it's different when you have that kind of love. Like,
yeah, man.
You see a lot of the stars on our team had they 72 banners with their signs out.
Cousins.
Like, it make you gotta perform. That's how you feel. You like, man, I got 20 people in the stands. I'm going dumb. Me, I'm like, man, I'm gonna kill this
nobody
shit.
In there.
Yeah, like whatever. If I fuck up, who's gonna say something?
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody after the game.
Yeah,
That's
shit
real.
matters.
That's
Man,
real.
Support your kids, man. Support your kids.
Absolutely.
I think about that. My mom, bro, used to be at every football game with a fucking cowbell. Just fucking.
See, that's dope. That type of shit is dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's
He's
dope.
probably embarrassed.
And I was
ready
at
to be embarrassed. I was ready. Go ahead, get the Cowboys ring.
She was just every night just screaming. I miss a tackle. I can hear her telling me, "You suck. You suck." And it's so crazy. My mom is my biggest critic in anything I do. Like, she gonna get on here and hear that Beyonce shit and call me and go crazy.
She should.
But,
I'm gonna have my mom call you too.
Look, I'm gonna double down on that.
Oh man, my mom, my mom is crazy. The parenting I had growing up, and we could talk about this on a different episode. But I used to play like basketball against my mom when I was like younger, trying to grow up. She blocked my shot, pushed me down, be like, "You're soft, you're a crybaby." Like, no, y'all laughing, but like,
she'll whoop your ass.
It really got me ready because in high school I wasn't doing all that shit in the ref's face. After, like, if I missed a tackle or I got fucking shook, they got it on camera. Kadeem Carey played for the Chicago Bears. I'll never forget it. We was 1-on-1 open field, shook the shit out of me. I fell face forward. I could hear my mom over 500 people like, "What the fuck was that?"
As he missed the tackle, he's like, "My mom about to wow."
The dopest part about that is like when you do have people showing up for you, like no matter what's going on, it could be 1,000 voices, but you'll always hear like what that person is saying. That shit, like, dog, my mom's voice been in my ear since I was in youth basketball, like 8 years old, like literally. Like, whatever happens, I can always hear her voice, whether from the fucking youth to middle school to high school to all of that. Like, I can hear her voice. Like, that shit is funny. It's funny to think about.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to do this last topic?
Might as well. It's on the
I
same
want
lines.
to talk about the Meek Mill shit with Kobe too.
We'll talk it with. Well, I could wait for next week. So the 17th was Michael Jordan's birthday. So happy birthday to somebody's GOAT. My question is Michael Jordan your GOAT? Because I'm gonna be honest, he's not mine.
No,
not mine.
In terms of basketball, right?
Or just all
basketball.
We'll keep it strictly basketball.
We already did athlete.
I like what he did. I love what he did for the sport of basketball for sure, like 1,000%. But he's not my GOAT. No.
LeBron James.
I agree with Jus.
The
grew up
Bean.
watching
I have to
Kobe
say
Bryant.
the
The
same.
Bean,
Grew
Kobe
up watching
Bean.
Kobe Bryant.
Listen, and I respect
Mine's
Kobe.
LeBron, but I do respect Kobe.
I
can
respect
that.
Kobe, and
I
I
can
won't
100%
argue with
respect
someone who
y'all
said Kobe.
opinions.
You know what I'm saying? I won't sit here and be like,
Right.
"Oh, you're wrong."
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Like it's
Yeah.
Kobe. It's nothing I can say unless LeBron has to do a little bit more for me to be like, "All right, guys."
It
Can we
is
kinda,
wild
like-
that they both came into the league at 17 and exceeded expectations. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is the
Ludicrous.
craziest thing to do. That's the craziest thing to do. To
Think
have
about
millions
the
of people pouring that onto your shoulders to say,
since
Well,
you're
"You're gonna be great."
17, bro. Since you're
I think
17,
does-
and then living up
does-
to it.
Did LeBron?
Did it differently.
Did he? No, I'm saying, like, do you think he exceeded expectations, or or is he what everybody thought he was gonna be?
He exceeded.
If you win one NBA championship, you kind of exceed expectations, bro. Like a lot of people don't win championships. That's what people
Yeah, for sure.
people fail to realize.
But
People fail to realize.
You know how often
It depends on the way
that-
you win them too. I think that the way that he won them would exceed expectations, but a lot of people get championships just being on the bench of somebody
Yeah,
else's
but
carrying.
yeah, I'm about to say yeah, but we
Yeah.
talking about as
How
the
many-
player.
How
like,
many great players can we name that haven't won a championship?
A
tons?
lot. Not B-Mac, Allen Iverson.
I mean, I could say
I can
say
T-Mac-
Carmelo
T-Mac
right off the
got
head.
some, but he was on the
Carmelo-
bench.
Carmelo's a
Chris
great
Paul.
player, and
Chris
he
Paul.
doesn't get enough credit because he hasn't won a championship,
Chris
No,
Paul.
he gets no credit. He's gonna be.
Yo,
He's
yo,
gonna
yo,
finish
yo,
his
yo.
career in the top 10 of
Which
which
scoring.
is wild.
Top 10
Only-
of scoring. And get
Only
no
knock
love.
they'll be able to put on Chris Paul is that he never won a championship.
But wait, before we go any further, I don't think it's recorded no more.
No, it is. I see the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it, but I had a pop up saying I had no space, bro, and it's not.
Oh no,
recorded.
I recorded it too.
Oh, okay.
I can just
Cut
send
that out.
it in the email regardless.
I think that LeBron has exceeded any expectation you can have for any player. To say that you're gonna be the next up and then to go to 100,000
They
championships.
called him the king. Remember, they crowned him before he got there, and
Yeah.
I think he exceeded. He exceeded in so many levels. He exceeded for basketball. He exceeded as like a father, as a citizen, like,
Philanthropist.
Yeah.
all of it.
Philanthropist for sure.
They clowned him when they first started to make the Clutch sports agency. They clowned him. Yeah,
Facts.
people don't remember that. They clowned him for trying to make his own sports agency. Now they're saying he's rigging the NBA to get everybody on his team now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the type of level you got to get to when somebody is just start Tom Brady in you, and that's when they just pour anything onto your name. It's like, yeah, he's winning, but yeah, he's. I said all the time, man. They even hated on Jesus, man. Yo, there's some people you just can't do enough good. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is one of those people. It's like, yo, anybody who's going to 10 championships, 10 in a row, missed a year and got back to it and won it. Like, think of that. Think of the dominance that takes. Now, is he winning them? All of them? No, but also look at the teams he's went against. I stand by this when I say a Jordan team that would have had to face the teams of that caliber that LeBron had would not have a 6-0 record.
I agree.
Would not.
Would
Not
not.
against the Spurs, not
No.
against the Warriors. Like the only team he should have beaten, everybody admits it, is the Dallas
It's the
Mavericks.
Dallas
But
Mavericks, yeah.
that still
That was
wasn't no chump team,
but
though.
that- it wasn't no
They've
chump
had a
team.
bunch of Hall of Famers on them.
It wasn't,
was also
but
the
that's
first
the
year they got
one that
together,
people hold
too,
on to, though. That's the
Yeah.
one that people will hold on to, and all they needed was one. They needed just
Yeah.
one to hold on to it to make the argument, because you can't say the Spurs, the first one, that would have been like Jordan making it to the finals and actually beating the Pistons out before he was able to, and then getting to the finals and facing that time. Like LeBron had no business in that first title. He had no business being there. But he made it. And then you lost to the best power forward of all time, not of your era, not of that era or this era. The best
Period.
power forward of all time.
Three Hall of Famers
Yeah,
again.
not to
Tony
mention,
Parker,
exactly.
Ginobili.
Then you get there. Then you get Robert Horry, who's won 7 chips and knows how to hit a big shot. You had all different types of player on your roster.
Yeah.
He had a starting lineup of Daniel Boobie Gibson and Sasha Pavlovich. You understand? Like,
The Drunas and Gauskis on that.
listen,
Drunas.
I looked up that roster lineup. Do you know that 3 of the 4 starters on that team averaged under 9 points a game? 3. That is
that's
fucking crazy.
I believe it.
Their career averages is like Sasha Pavich's career average is like 5 points a game. Boobie Gibson's is like 7. And that was only in those good years.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole left his ass too. Goofy.
Yo,
And that Warriors team probably is going to go down as the greatest team.
that's the
ever
greatest
assembled.
team in NBA history. You're not going to assemble. I don't even know if there's ever been another time where two MVPs in their prime, not like a former MVP who won 8 years ago, 10 years, two MVPs in the middle of their prime are on the team. And then you have possibly the first or second greatest shooter of all time outside of them, who's a two-way player in Clay.
Russ and KD might have been that, but I don't think they were a good fit.
Russ wasn't there at that time.
He wasn't MVP like that?
Russ didn't win MVP until KD left.
I'm saying KD had already won the MVP. And Steph Curry had already won the MVP twice. So what I'm saying is they're in the middle of that prime run while it's happening. Russ was on his way, obviously.
They had a bench, too. They had a bench.
They had a crazy bench.
Like people
and again, when Kevin Durant is the third best shooter on your team, you have a problem. When he's the third best shooter on your team, that's unimaginable.
And not to mention, bro,
and
Clay is one of the most clutch players in the playoffs, too.
Clay is crazy.
And a great defender.
Yo, look at those final numbers between Steph Curry and KD. I think the second championship they won. Look at their final numbers. Steph should have won MVP because of how great his numbers were, but KD's was that much better. That's how crazy it was. It was like Steph had astronomical numbers that you would just pray for in the finals, and KD somehow had better numbers than that. You can't match that kind of. Like, there's never been a
team, man.
If my third best player is Klay Thompson, I feel very good about everything I'm doing. I feel excellent.
So crazy. We had this conversation about that Warriors team. Harrison Barnes done faded into the back of people's minds. I done completely forgot Harrison Barnes played basketball.
Harrison Barnes, the only reason they lost.
He was missing. 100%.
It's like 1 for 82 from 3.
No, he fucking sold.
Wide open too. They was leaving them open.
Another take too. I think LeBron would have beat the Warriors twice if he had Kyrie and Kevin Love the first matchup.
Yeah, I can see that.
He didn't have. So people don't realize this. He didn't have neither one of them the first time they played the Warriors, and he took them to 6 games. He took the Warriors to 6 games without Kyrie and Kevin Love.
I think that the Warriors beat them 4-1 if Draymond doesn't get suspended. So.
I forgot about that.
It was also smoking their boots up until that point.
Was that when they
was fucking them up, and then he got suspended, and that was it. Like everything was.
What happened though? Like I still don't understand what happened though. Like
what happens is
I'm just telling you. Like,
they should have.
So they went.
They should have stepped up, but they changed their offense. What people don't realize, and this is why one of the reasons I know.
That's what I'm saying. What change did they make?
But look. One of the side notes I've always said with the draft was that why I thought LaMelo would be good is because Klay Thompson and Steph Curry are great players, but they're great off the ball. They're great not having to handle the rock and run around screens. And when you have two shooters that elite running around 82 screens per possession, it's hard to find a way to stop both of them every time. Someone's going to get open, and they only need a split second. When you take Draymond out, who's the facilitator, now what do you do? Now it's not to say that they should have been good enough to adjust, but at the same time they've been running one offense all year. Now Steph Curry is the guy again, and again, I don't give him an excuse. You still are supposed to be the elite point guard, but I can see how things change for their offense. You go from being able to scramble around and have somebody try to cover you. You're quick, fast, shifty, get around screens, to being on ball and having to run pick and roll. And honestly, not what highly IQ centers. You're not running pick and roll with the best guys who could pick and pop or pick and roll.
David Lee.
Yeah, they you know what I mean? There's things
that be David Lee on that one. They didn't even get what's name yet, huh? They didn't get old boy from the Hornets yet. What's the big from the Hornets? They used to run with Chris Paul.
David West.
They didn't even get him yet. You're right.
That was like, again, that might have been one of their better, and that's kind of sad, but they didn't need a great big, but that might have been one of their better bigs. It's David West in his latter years.
Yeah. David West in his prime, though, was nice, though.
Yeah, David West was a problem. I'm just saying he was at the tail end of his career over there. But he could give you both options, the pick and roll and the pick and pop.
I agree with that.
LeBron needs more credit.
We get into the Kobe Meek thing? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, well, we can say that for next week, I was saying.
It just happened, though.
So
go ahead, Reed. Go ahead, Reed.
Reed,
didn't you have something?
Nah, I was asking.
Meek putting that line in there about Kobe when he should just shut the fuck up.
I don't have a problem, man.
What did he say?
Yeah,
I
let
don't
me
have
read
a
it.
problem.
What is the quote?
I'll read it. Me. Oh, I got you.
Bar. Exactly.
If I'm going down with the chopper. It's gonna be another Kobe shit.
Yeah, that's what it
something
was.
like that. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Why would he do that?
'Cause he's-
That's like one of those
Meek is-
read the room type shit.
Nigga,
like
Meek
Meek's
is just
been
a
in the-
cornball.
No, I don't feel like Meek's a cornball. I think like could he have made
He
a
doing some
better
weird stuff,
could he have
though.
made a better decision? Yeah, but yo, in the middle of Lil Wayne's prime, he was beating the pussy up like Emmett Till and nobody was stopping him. Right? So
Ooh.
like
That's not true.
did
That's
do
not
that.
true.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He lost his sponsorships for that. He was
Where?
sponsored. He lost those.
No. That was well after when people brought it up, and then he had to apologize for it years later. In the
I thought
middle
he came
of
out the
his
same
prime,
year with Karate Chop.
when he came out with that wasn't right then. Then people gravitated
I
to
thought
it
that shit
afterwards.
was same year.
But that's not even the only Wayne line where he's had that's been disrespectful. And I'm not saying that because someone else is disrespectful.
Yeah.
It allows room for other people to be. What I'm saying is it wasn't the craziest thing I've heard
But
pertaining.
now we know. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
people got
We know
ML.
how Wayne-
People got Martin Luther King bars, bro. People got Rosa Parks bars. Like, bro, you can't. When it comes to hip hop, you can't just single out one certain thing and try to say, well,
That off
you're
limits
bugging.
and shit,
Then you're
yeah.
gonna have to say this for everything. Now, if that was the
That's
score
facts,
across
yeah.
the board, I'm with it. Yo, you're wilding. If I was my man's and he was writing a track, I would have told him, yo, I think you bugging. But at the same time, we can't put you at a certain pedestal and be like, well, Meek shouldn't have said it, but young NBA can say something. Like, oh, there was somebody else who's already said some Kobe lines. You don't see no backlash. You even heard about it?
That's what I'm saying. I feel
Somebody
like
said something about going to a Kobe concert, right?
Meek
Yeah,
is in
it's
that.
going. Yeah, it was.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Something about like if you catch
You
me
say you're
in
gonna be
LA,
chilling with
you're
you're gonna be chilling with me. Yeah, with Kobe, yeah. It was like some bar like that.
NBA young boy. It's one of the popular young dudes. You don't hear no flack about it. Why?
I ain't never heard the song. That's
Exactly.
Why I ain't
I
never
mean,
either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people pick
I'm
and
sure
choose
about
the
what I heard
narrative of who it is.
yeah.
It's Meek, so people want to try to paint Meek a certain way. Like every
They've
time.
been doing that though.
Yo, you do that with the
Yeah.
6ix9ine
Meek
stuff. They're
do
like,
so
"Sick,
much
bro, he
stuff,
should have
though,
did
bro.
this." What does he
He do
do?
a lot of
Meek,
weird
yeah,
stuff.
What does he do?
That's what
What's
I'm
weird?
saying.
What does
He's
he do
in a
that's
bunch
weird?
of just
a
niggas
lot.
that always have themselves in situations like that. It's something about
Literally.
So you think
And
the
then he's
6ix9ine
always
thing was
like-
his fault?
I didn't even watch
he
the
trying to
video.
be the
Nigga. I didn't
victim,
even
bro.
watch the video, so I don't really know what
I
happened.
don't think it was his fault.
Just the
I don't
fact,
think
just
it
the
was his
fact
fault.
that niggas is pulling their phones out in situations like that and recording and shit like that. All of that shit
It's
is
just
weird.
weird, bro. That is weird.
It's all
That is
weird.
weird as hell.
I
And
just
he
feel
always
like
try to be the
what are you
victim in those
supposed to do?
situations.
What are you supposed to do in that though, right?
Hey,
You're just
practice what you preach, right?
no, because listen, you're in the middle of doing all this prison reform things. They don't let you out. Listen, your brand.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Your brand
yeah.
is bigger than just being, oh, let me be a real nigga. Because let me tell you this: who's sending nigga bail money? Who's sending nigga kites when he actually really gets booked? Not just, oh, you got to do a little slap on the wrist or something. Look, when you get booked, all the people that's like, oh yeah, he did it like a real nigga. You ain't doing nothing for them.
Yeah.
People gotta if I feel like if you don't be in the streets, you was never in the streets, you was never doing nothing in the mix, you can't have a real opinion on stuff like that. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I done been in stuff, but bro, if I got rich like that, I'm not slapping you up for who? If it was one-on-one and I caught you somewhere, I might line you. But if you talking about you got 18 security guards, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
That's
You
what
want
I'm
me
saying.
you're doing this to pop off. You want me to pop off on you so I could go, and now the news and the tabloids read me and you, and we're connected together. You're a rat for the next 2 weeks. No, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If
And it
I was
happened
in this
anyway.
situation, bro, I wouldn't even approach that man on that.
There was nothing he
You
could
don't
do.
see-
He popped out on him.
It wasn't
Popped out on
nothing
him.
he could do, bro.
If,
I didn't- that's what I'm
if
saying. I
somebody
didn't
pull up
see
on
it.
you, you don't get the option to be like, yo, get away from me. It's over.
So,
bro, you always got a
look,
choice,
Daryl, this what happened.
Where? Where you gonna go?
Bro,
He was walking out the club, right? And when he was walking out, 6ix9ine got out of the car and like ran up to him. That's exactly what happened. How you also surprise shit, like actual surprise shit. How you avoid that? There is no way to avoid that.
Bro,
You don't
can
plan it,
always
you don't
can,
know
That's
it,
some
bro.
weird shit by 6ix9ine. Wait,
Exactly.
6ix9ine.
Weird.
But we
people
already
are
know
still-
that.
But people are still putting this on Meek's shoulders. Like, think of how lame and
I
weird
saw
that
they-
is.
they going
I'm waiting
back
in a
and forth
parking
with
lot
that.
outside of a club for you. That's
Because he was
weird.
entertaining.
Late at
He
night
was
too.
entertaining.
You know it's late at
That's the
night.
thing.
But
He
now
was
it's Meek's
entertaining
fault.
it.
Meek should have did what? What?
You should have
What
not
should he
entertained that situation,
How do
bro.
you not entertain it? He's in your
Bro,
face.
walk
Yo, bro,
away.
if you walked outside right
You
now,
bounce.
if you walked outside right now and it was
That's-
paparazzi outside your crib, you talk about don't entertain it. They in your face.
If I was outside right now, superstar status, millions of dollars, and I see them coming for me, bro, I'm going about my business because I'm not.
Bro, you don't. You gotta watch the video. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video?
Seen it, and they were going back and forth.
Again, if a nigga like that is in your ear talking crazy, bro, it's like somebody you know. It's like somebody you watch get beat up 1,000 times, and then they get in front of the cameras and they get in front of you, and then they be like, "Yo, I'll slap you." You like, bro, I know.
So listen. I understand.
You're gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad.
But then folk went on social media talking crazy about 6ix9ine, talking about I spit on him when I saw him, blah blah this and that.
Maybe
he posted this stuff.
No, Meek spit on 6ix9ine.
Meek spit on him. Maybe he did. That's what he said. He spit on him. Maybe he spit on him.
Maybe he's posting.
My point is that nigga,
he's entertaining that, bro.
People do too much in this social media age. Like, if you're supposed to be, I don't know no killers that's online always talking about the shit that they doing, nigga. Like, they're not doing that. Like, that's not happening.
Jay-Z said it bad.
That's not happening. And this nigga Meek still tries to portray the street image that he is. Like, you're not that anymore, and it's okay not to be that, nigga. Your brand is much bigger than that. So stop trying to pretend and pump fake like this is you when you on Twitter being Twitter fingers, nigga. Like, relax.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's weird, because he wants to portray one thing, but he's really he's another way now. He's not who he used to be, and that's fine. But he needs to. He's the only one that doesn't realize.
Listen, I don't disagree. I'm all for your opinion of him not getting to the beat, because if I was in this situation, I'm not getting locked up for nothing. If I got millions in my pocket, my bank account, I ain't getting locked up for nothing. But if he's going online talking this shit, going on tracks talking this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I feel you. Entertaining it makes it entertaining. It
that's rap.
Whack, and that's why. Look, to me, that's why a lot of artists ain't on Jay-Z's level. Jay-Z.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Jay-Z is the king of making you irrelevant by not doing anything. Because he'll take shots and shoot, and he'll be. So, what do you think about such and such? He'll be like, "Yeah, man, I just made like 10 million yesterday. So what's up?" And it's like, yo, when you do stuff like that, you do make people. But I know, you know what it is about me. To me, is I know people like me, and their pride is so heavy that they get in the mix of feeling sometimes like they gotta show something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like Meek is in the middle of not understanding of like, yo, where you are in life and where you came from. We all know Meek was that dude. Like, this isn't a question of whether Meek was in the middle of the hood and really turning up. And if you watched from growing up till then till now, you've seen all
flamers.
We watched it. You know what I'm saying? So we know this is where you came from. I think he's in the middle of trying to figure out like, yo, I can't let nobody style on me, and then realizing, yo, like everything ain't an issue. You know what I'm saying? Or everything doesn't have to be your issue. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And I know people that are like him, that are 35 and they got kids and they be trying to chill, but sometimes they be like, yo, nah, I gotta do this. I be like, bro, you're wilding right now. And I gotta talk to him, and I can feel their energy to say, like, yo, I already know you at. You trying to say, like, yo, 10 years ago, you wouldn't have violated me like this. And that's what he feels like. He feel like if not 6ix9ine was in the hood in the middle of Philly when everybody was 16, you wouldn't be outside like this, bro.
I mean, that
annoys people. That bothers people. It's like, but that's on him. He got to learn. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with what y'all saying as far as he made it this issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave it the attention. So y'all not wrong. Y'all not wrong in that. He did this.
It's two things on that. So one, back to the original thing. Hove said it the best. I don't be in the project hallways, talk about how I be in the projects all day. And the second thing to me is, for the casual hip hop fans, like not the people who like actually listen, has 6ix9ine capitalized on that supervillain role in hip hop for the casual fans?
No,
because you gotta think
it was over after he snitched.
But for the casual fans,
I think it was over.
He got a lot of views on that Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
When he came out, he did make money. He did make money.
He made a lot of money
for everybody. That YouTube video did crazy amount of views and stuff. And when he went live,
did crazy.
Like, cause he's not appealing. He's appealing to the mass and not your regular. You know what I'm saying?
Backpackers. He's not doing it.
I'm not gonna put any race out there, but there's other races that are still gonna listen to him. They don't care about his street credibility. They don't care about none of that.
And it's
They
not
just
even a
know he
race
makes
thing.
music and it's a fad right now. And they're gonna listen to it.
It's an error. It's a social media error.
Let him drop a
numbers.
video. Let him drop a YouTube video right now. I bet you he'll get 1 million views right now.
No, look,
More than
I got
that.
it right here.
He will. He probably did. I think he did like 10 million last night or 2 nights
He did.
ago.
It's
whatever.
18
he's still
million. It's
hitting.
at 18 million right now.
I didn't
He's
even
still
know he
hitting
dropped the
numbers.
video, bro.
He just
I
dropped
really
it after.
didn't.
But there's a
didn't.
reason why he did, obviously, and he's gonna make money. But you got to look at where he came from and what the numbers he was doing before and where his trajectory was. It's the same thing I say with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown's trajectory prior to the Rihanna situation was that of Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where people were trending him. Now, did he do great? Have a great career after that? Of course. He had an excellent career after that. But I don't think he's ever considered in that realm anymore. It's just it's just over. With 6ix9ine, can he create enough money and enough people to watch him? Yes, he can. Because the internet is all about trolls. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what people want to see it just because. Like the Meek Mill thing. He did it because he's smart. Like, is he a rat? Yes, but he's not stupid. Guess what? That's all we're sitting here talking about it today. We ain't the only podcast.
Exactly.
So he's not dumb. He's gonna get his numbers. He's gonna keep doing this until eventually it all goes away. And I don't know when that is. But he's not who he was gonna be, because while he still had that protection shield of being a hood, people could say I don't believe in him, but you couldn't prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as long as saying all these things and you still in the middle of the hood and you still in the mix, can't nobody say nothing to you. But now that he's not, he lost a lot of that traction of people that were watching him just because he was a wild little hood nigga.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That
was
true.
real. Just that was super long-winded, but that was real.
My bad. I think a lot of my
was
answers been long-winded. I gotta work on this. I'm gonna go back and study.
So I asked
my
yes
answers.
or no, but you gave me this.
Yeah, I wilded out today, man. I'm gonna do better.
You was good, G.
Hey, it was good. So yeah, everybody, that's the podcast. We talked about the over under and how we're gonna stick to over or under. We talked about the questions from Mac. Shout out to Mac. Thank you for listening. If anybody else have some questions. Oh, no. Y'all can all give y'all ending too. I'm just summing up everything we went over. If y'all have any other questions, please feel free to submit them. Let us know. We're always open to questions and from fans who support. We love the topics. Thanks, Mac, again for listening. Everybody else, you can do your outro, I guess. This big cap, I'm out.
Yeah. But what did you have, Russ?
Yo, so big thing, me and Vash, we talked about it 2-3 weeks ago. So the merch is on the way. We got the shirts, like the design we want printed. I'm gonna post it here. I'm gonna post it on our Facebook page. I'm gonna post it on my personal page. I'm gonna be printing Breonna Taylor t-shirts. I'm sending the squads out today. But if you want one to wear for March 13th, the day she was murdered, drop a like, drop a comment on the video, give me a size, send the address, and we got you. But me and Vash got some fire merch for y'all on the way.
Sure. Like it.
That should do it.
All right, y'all, man. It's been a pleasure rapping with you, man. Good to have you, Jus.
I appreciate y'all having me on our podcast that we all got, man. Just cause CT, Circle of Sinners, Creeped Out, Connecticut, all those things, finger to the thumb, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Peace.
Make it home safe.
Make it home safe.